In this tutorial, we are going to take a look at the NodeCloud Compute package and how you can use NodeCloud Compute package to interact with both Amazon Web Services and Google Cloud Platform. So I have created a project called NodeCloud Demo and compute.js file. First, I have imported NodeCloud package from my relative directory, but you can use the NodeCloud package name to import NodeCloud from npm. First, you have to install it from npm or yarn package manager. Then we need to specify the provider that we are going to deal with. Here it's going to be AWS, and we are using getProvider API from NodeCloud, and it's a factory function. And we need to specify the credentials path using an environment variable. There are several options taken by AWS SDK, so these are the options that we are going to use. In this case, there's only one option. It's called API version. And first we'll take a look at the list API. But before that, we have to import the compute package from AWS SDK, and we are going to provide the necessary options. And there are several parameters we need to provide for list. For this demonstration, we are going to use only dry run, and we are going to make it false, so it's not going to check our credentials when we are dealing with the AWS SDK. So we are going to use the list function, and we are going to provide the parameters, and this will return you a promise, and we are going to lock the response here. And to deal with any errors, we are going to use catchphrase. So we'll execute it using our command line. So here we are specifying the ncconf environment variable and then the path to our credentials file, and we are going to use the node command and then the compute.js file. So this should list down all the instances in my AWS account. So as you can see, it has listed down all the instances. It has listed down 4 instances. So we'll go to our EC2 management console, and as you can see, there are 4 instances. So it has listed down 4 instances in a JavaScript array. Alright, next we will take a look at the stop API. We are going to stop an instance. We are going to take the instance IDs. So this is another parameter we need to pass, and we are going to stop this particular instance, and we'll use the stop API, and as earlier we have to deal with the promise. So this will show me the current state and also the previous state. As you can see, it shows the current state, it is stopping, and the previous state was running. Alright, so that's how you can interact with the AWS SDK. There are many more APIs that you can use, but we'll move on to the Google Cloud Platform, and we'll see how you can interact with the same API using Google Cloud Platform. We'll take this snippet, and here what I've done is I have used the same factory function getProvider and specified Google as the provider, and then there are 2 parameters we need to pass using an environment variable called the project ID and key file name, which has the credentials for GCP. And then as earlier, we are going to use the compute API, the compute function, and here we are going to again use the list API, and we are going to provide some parameters, and as earlier we are going to deal with the promise. We'll log it, the response, and we'll have to deal with the errors using catchphrase. And in the parameters section, we have to use the zone. So I have the zone here, and we have specified the zone as US Central 1A, and this is the zone that I have in my GCP, and we'll see what are the virtual machines which are running in my GCP account. So this is how we run it, and we can specify the environment variables, gcloud project, and then the Google key file name, gcloud key file name, which has the credentials for my GCP. And then as earlier, we are going to use the node command and compute.js. And this should list down all the instances. So it has listed down only one instance. So we'll go to our GCP console, and as you can see, it has listed down the instance. I have only one instance, Ubuntu HTTP, and it has given me the name as Ubuntu HTTP. So that's how the list API works. So it works the same as the previous one. So now we'll take a look at the stop API, which is going to be the same API, and we'll specify the parameters we need to provide for the stop API. And here I have specified the sol and the VM name. So we are going to stop this VM in my GCP, and we are going to use the same API that we used in AWS to stop an instance. So we have to run our command, and ultimately it should stop our virtual machine. So this provides me with the information, and it says that it's going to be stopped, and the operation type is stop, so it's going to be stopped. Alright, so that's how you can interact with the compute function. In the next tutorial, we'll see how you can interact with the database APIs, and how you can use the same APIs to interact with both AWS and Google Cloud Platform.